All right, I'm over here in Del Mar, California at the near the racetrack at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. We're here for the Goodguys Del Mar Nationals car show. They were nice enough to get me press passes for this event, so that was cool, so I didn't have to spend any money on the tickets for this one. So I always like to give a shout out whenever we get something to us that definitely helps us out with the channel. I've got a brand new camera and mic set up, so we're trying that. I usually film on my phone. I actually got a new GoPro 9 and a wireless mic, so we're going to be trying that. But let's go check out what's here at this show. So we're going to start off here at this section of the thing. There is a lot of copyrighted music. As I always say, it's a little difficult to edit, but we'll see what we can do. And there's actually a 1940 Ford over there. There's actually a 40 Ford show this Sunday. I'm going to try to hit that as well, and that's down in Anaheim at La Palma Park, where I shot the Studebaker show last week, and I'm going to try to make that one. This one's actually for sale, and of course this one's been completely redone, unlike mine, which is still sitting in the driveway, but I'll be getting to it as soon as the finances and the time allows. And this Thunderbird was actually, this guy in this 57 T-Bird was actually checking in at the Hilton, where we had to pick up the press passes. It's also the car show registration as well. He was over there when I was over there. So check out this 69 Camaro. Fortunately, the music isn't like completely blaring, so it's very possible I'll be able to just talk over it, not have an issue as another 40 comes in. This one's got the full candy apple paint job on it. Check out this Chevelle Malibu convertible. That's actually the first Goodguys meet I've gone to since the 90s, if you can believe that. I went to a couple of them at Pleasanton, up near the Bay Area, sort of east of the Bay Area, in Alameda County. We was the Alameda County Fairgrounds back when I was in the Navy up there, back when there was still a Navy base up there. But I imagine there's just so many cars here. I'm not sure I'm gonna do it. I've actually got a 3-day pass for the event, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna shoot this. We'll see how long it takes to get through here, whether I get everything. Obviously the cars are going to move around each day, and it's most likely going to be a lot of the same cars. And there is another event I'd like to hit down in Alpine tomorrow. There's actually a concourse event that I'll try to hit as well. And then there's a van event tomorrow as well in Anaheim, which would be nice to hit since I have a lot of people subscribed to the channel for my van content. So unfortunately, like a lot of shows and a lot of car events got scheduled for the weekend, October 1st through 3rd this year. For some reason it really got loaded up with different things this year. That usually happens, usually like 1 or 2 weekends where there's just so many events, it's just hard to choose between them. So check out this 40. That's very similar to mine, other than it's way nicer than mine. And I'm not sure how many people are going to be doing this event with 40s and then going to the 40 Ford show. That's going to be mostly 40s. This is like a ball in motion Camaro. I'm going to assume it's an original ball in motion car. Check out the big block. It's one of the dealer specials, like similar to like a Yenko or a Nicky or one of those. But obviously a very high dollar car, and you could actually go down to Motion Chevrolet and buy one just like this. And of course this one's been restored. I'm going to assume this is a real one. It's got the Phase 3 and Baldwin stickers on the back. It's a very rare, very historic muscle car. It's the kind of thing you see on Barrett Jackson. I have not seen that car before, so. And here is the Monte Carlo. Growing up, there was actually one this color in my neighborhood. They kept garaged, and I kept asking about it, and they wouldn't sell it. And the car that they left out on the street while the Monte Carlo sat in the garage was actually a 1969 Roadrunner convertible, 383 bench seat, green with white interior and a pistol grip 4-speed. I don't know whatever happened to that car, but I asked about that one too, but that would be a very nice car to have these days. Check out this Jaguar. And let's have a look here. This one's got a small block Chevy in it. A lot of the Jaguars in the United States got converted to small block. As you can see, it's like 10 o'clock and cars are actually still rolling in here, including this Woody. Oh, there's a Woody show next week I'm going to try to hit. That might be a little difficult though, because it's kind of hard for me to hit everything, unfortunately. So, especially, you know, I have my daughter half the time, so we try to get through all this. There's a 55 with a LS swap. Literally, if I try to detail every car here, this video will be probably 12 hours long. So that's not going to happen. Let's check out this Chevy with a much later V8 small block there. A lot of neat stuff here though. And unfortunately, I mean, they got, and the speakers are really crappy. They're like up there, they're like just like loudspeaker speakers, like for, you know, like doing orders at a restaurant or something, not actual speakers with any actual sound quality, which is kind of odd. So like I said, it's probably gonna be a lot of creative editing here. So if I didn't get your car, that's probably why. I probably did get your car, but then YouTube told me I had to go back and re-edit. Check out another 39 or 40. I'm guessing it's a 40. He's got the, still has the chevron shaped taillights there. This is a 67 Impala with a 396 big block in it. These you could get all the way up to the 427. Like I believe a 4.25 horse. There's a Model A. A few more hot rods there. This one looks like it's been chopped and channeled, all the good stuff. Even the license plate's been chopped, since the California plates in those years are definitely taller than that. Here's a very interesting hot rod. This is a 1940 Studebaker, and if you like Studebaker, you need to go back and check out my video from last weekend where I went to the Studebaker show at La Palma Park. So lots of interesting stuff there. Okay, this old Plymouth, it's probably what, about a 39 or so. The headlights, there was actually one of these on Marketplace. It's actually on my local next door for sale, and the headlights were missing, and they'd added auxiliary lights up there at one point, but the car was in just totally rough shape. There's another 40 Deluxe. So I'm wondering how many of these cars are actually going to wind up at the show on Sunday, that they're just maybe here for Friday and Saturday. I always saw that 40 on the way in. These guys have this old late 30s Chevy and a 57 Ford, in very bright yellow, and a 56 Wagon. There's a Nash Metropolitan convertible. So it's a 1961. This guy looks like he's been all over the country with it. You have a lot of those guys that show up at our Rambler Club meetings in LA. They have there's a whole crew of Metropolitan owners that will show up on occasion. So we have this Falcon. Speaking of Falcons, my Ranchero, 64 Ranchero, now that it's cooling off, I'll be able to get to that. Everything's just been kind of crazy. I've had to go over to my old shop and deal with contractors and stuff like that. So I definitely have projects. I'm not planning on buying any more projects because I have enough and I'm full up anyway. But I'm still committed to getting the Ranchero done because I need something just to go around to estate sales that's small and easy to get stuff in and out of. Got this 57 with the LS swap. It's a neat 63 Impala wagon. So it's got, I'm going to show you the paint on this. So it's got an absolutely amazing paint job on it. So you can see. Check out the interior here. Alright, so I found the first of the indoor display. So I decided I'm going to hit the indoor stuff first because as the day goes on and more people come, this is going to be the harder areas to shoot without there being a lot of people around. So check out this 76 Chevy van. I've never seen this one around. I haven't seen this at any like SoCal van meets that I can remember. So there is a van meet tomorrow. I did shoot it last year. It's the BYOB van meet, and I will try to get over there. I'm really hoping I can make it over there because, like I said, we do have a lot of van people that subscribe to my channel. Let's check out this K5 Blazer here. So I always like to put up van content when I can. This is a nice 72 Blazer. And we've got a lot of like indoor vendors as well. These shows are always great to go. It's always great to bring the kids. Very similar. I'm assuming they're going to do Grand National Roadster show next year as well. That's always a fun one to go shoot. But also another announcement, the channel finally has a video that hit 100,000 views, which is the Lucerne Valley Desert auction video. Finally hit 100,000 views. So it's by far our most watched video over Grand National Roadster show, which was our second highest viewed video. Let's go to the 67 Chevelle. But I imagine in a few hours I'm not even going to be able to video any of these vehicles. There'll be so many people in here. It's good to do like a nice walk around. Let's check out the 65 GTO. It's got a Chevy big block in it. Actually, the ones in Canada actually came with Chevy big blocks versus the Pontiac engine. So, not sure if it's a Canadian one though. It says creamsicle. Another announcement is I got my SEMA badge, so
somebody else's.
we should be going to SEMA. I've got the badge. It's right before Lemons Rally, so I believe I'm doing SEMA and then Lemons Rally right after it, which should make for an interesting week. It's got this 56 Ford. It's got the Thunderbird 312 in it. It's a real clean car. So November is literally littered with events that I'll be hitting. This 49 Mercury. But Just a gorgeous custom. Lots of detail there. And a Chevy Cameo pickup. These beds were actually fiberglass on these. So it's sort of like their deluxe pickup truck. Check out this Skylark. Bel Air. Always like our early Rivieras on the channel. What, a 64 or so? This one's a 65. Here we have a 1964 Starliner. I used to have the Edsel version of this, which is extremely rare, and I will always regret selling it. I also own two 60 Sunliner convertibles many years ago as well, but I need to show that. We continue. I'm not sure how many buildings they have here, but we're gonna try to get through as many of it, as much of this as possible. So this video isn't a million years long. I know some people like just sit and watch like the car videos, even if they're like 2 hour long, but actually YouTube tends to prefer longer videos, I find, like for their algorithm for some reason. Go this truck. It's kind of a neat Beetle with a V8 in it. So 65 with a, sorry, 68 Beetle with a small block Chevy. It's got the sauce coming out there. And this little Hot Wheels thing, it kind of looks like a Hot Wheels with the red line tires and the Kragers. It's slightly faster than stock.
That's there was room.
There's a so 56 Thunderbird, but obviously heavily customized. A Corvette 4-door with a, guessing it's a 3.8 liter GM motor, either a 3.8 or a 4.3, I'm guessing. So a 6-cylinder. It's a 39 Ford Roadster. It's been extremely modified. 68 Camaro. And the speakers, unfortunately, are blaring down on us, so I'm really hoping I get you all this footage. If you do like recorded music, check out my second channel where I do talk about records and a lot of vintage stuff I pick up at estate sales and thrift stores and such. That's called Mike Finds Things, and there'll be a link in the description I'm going to check out the second channel. That one's kind of just getting started, so not had a whole lot of action on that one yet. But it's also very echoey here. As the day goes on, there's more people. This guy got a LS into a otherwise fairly stock looking 40 coupe. Sticking with the flathead in mind. I know a lot of guys like to go with the modern drivetrains, but trying to keep mine as it was modified in the late 60s. This Plymouth. Oh, sorry, it's Corvette. Still a Mopar. Yeah, 69 Firebird. And a Cutlass F85. Really have to yeah, it's very echoey in here, unfortunately. So whenever they make an announcement, it's even worse. Some electric bicycles. Find all kinds of stuff when you go to these shows. So you got 69 Camaro. Another 40 coupe that's taunting me. The 40 coupe will happen. It's just like I said, the finances aren't there right now to do the car. And I want to make sure it's right. As this has been kind of a rough year, but I'm getting through it. This is actually a 56 Oldsmobile. Kind of went with a modern take on a lead sled. This is it's even got like looks like a flipper hubcap. I have never seen this car before, so may have been recently completed. But so lots of nice details on it. Check out some more here. Show these 59 Chevy station wagon. This guy's not far from me. He's from Azusa. I've honestly never seen this one before. It's a very rare two-door wagon. Have to go around these guys.
Like Josh has got a Magus, but it's a heartbeat.
And if you like Rodney Dangerfield, I don't know how many people have actually watched my Rodney Dangerfield impersonation video, but I'm performing live at Flappers Comedy Club in Burbank, California on October 30th for Dead Comedians Night, as I do most years. And I'll be doing 5 minutes as Rodney Dangerfield. So if you're in the Burbank area the night before Halloween, come check it out. I don't have a link for tickets yet, but as soon as I do, I'll probably put it in a future video description. But if you go Google Flappers Comedy Club in Burbank, you'll be able to find it. So this Torino. Carvey actually told me my Rodney Dangerfield impersonation was the best he'd ever seen, so that comes from someone who really knows about impersonations. I actually tried out for his TV show. Sort of weird history there. 36 Chevy hot rod. Very tastefully done. I like the gauges. Camaro. So 67 Mustang GT, complete with a 390 and a 4-speed. That's almost through this building. She got this Challenger. The modern Hemi conversion. Hellcat, Demon, whatever it is. This 69 Camaro. Beautiful hot rod. So it's becoming increasingly difficult to film as the crowds start. I really should have got here earlier, but I was at a Dodger game last night, so that's my excuse. It's 59 Impala. She's got the 348 with the 3 deuces all done up. Fairlane. I'll show you this hot rod as well. Mark II Continental. It's amazing how many of those have been modified, considering how rare those cars actually are. See a custom bump side pickup.
I don't even like
See how the finishes on the trim and the door handles. Show you some of the detail. Alright, so I came in one of the other buildings. This one's not as crowded as the last one and not as noisy, so I think I'm going to try to hit the buildings as quickly as possible. See what's in here. Have a look at this 47 Chevy Woody. As I said, next weekend there's a Woody show at, I believe, Dana Point. So I will do what I can to make it, but if I don't make it, I'm sure someone else will cover it. Or maybe you'll go down there on your own and check it out. Pickup trucks. Custom C10. Come around to this Pro Street Nova. Corvette. As always, if there's a custom van, you know I'm there. This one's called the Guardian Angel. A 75 E100. So first year, third gen. So it's got the, it's like a butter. I don't know if you can see the butterfly in the grill. There's a butterfly behind the grill there. I have not seen this one around. Of course, it's got the full custom interior, captain's chairs. It's all ready with the champagne. The fully upholstered ceiling there and sunroof. And of course, the CB radio and the console. All the airbrushing you could ever want. It's like he's got like the frosted glass in the portholes. I don't know if it's going to show up. I don't know if that's, is that frosted? It's like a wavy glass. I think frosted's something completely different. But definitely a shaggin' wagon there. How about this T-bucket? That looks like it's awfully fun to drive. A 69 Ford Wagon. I used to have the Country Squire version of this, the 390 like that. This one's very clean though. It's the Country Sedan. I really wish I'd have kept my 69 Country Squire. Mine was a bare bones one, no roof rack, 392 barrel, AM radio, just you know, 6 passenger, no option. Neat old hot rod with a blower on it. With the Pabst Blue Ribbon tap for a beer lover. See what's going on over here. This is looks like an old Boyd Coddington car or something like that. Or Foose, maybe, I don't know. Neat 66 Chevelle. Big 396 in there. Then for the Radwood crowd, this BMW. Oh, this one's got an LS swap too. You know, we should just LS swap everything. Anyone see that guy? There was a thing online, that guy that fixes all the Teslas, put an LS in a Tesla. I don't know if anybody saw that online. I'm sure you could Google it. The Rich Rebuilds guy, that's the guy. He put an LS in it. I think he's still working on it, but he's putting an LS in a Tesla. It's a neat GMC Suburban. This Eldorado Barrett's convertible. I have my 56. It's supposed to be out in Palm Springs on October 16th. I'm supposed to be taking mine to a car show out there. Mine's not this nice though, but it's nice. It's just not this nice. It's got the fiberglass parade boot. I've got the parade boot for mine as well. This one's a 57. Now we'll go this way. We got a convention going on over there. As I said, this one is far nicer than mine. Mine's a 56 though. It has the Sabre wheels and everything else. So look at the front here. That's a 57. Alright, continuing this building, we got this Dodge A100 van. Last time I did a Lemons rally, we did it in a van like this, but with the roof cut off. And if you go down to the playlist that says Lemons rally, I'm sure you can find some videos of it. And this year, we're doing Lemons rally in a 1967 Imperial. So that will be in November, which is coming up very soon. There's a Chevy and a Ford. There's a 1960 Plymouth. It's been customized. Not sure if it's a Fury or Belvedere. Says the cool acrylic square steering wheel. That is a Fury. And he's got the got a Hemi in there. 67 Chevelle. You got another LS swap. Yet another 40 Ford coupe. It's a little hard to get over too. There's a lot of people crowding around it. So Stingray. Anglia.
Get stuff done, or you know.
Chevy. Got a neat traditional coupe. Small block Chevy. How about an Opel GT? We've had a few of these in our junkyard videos over the years, and they do have quite a following. This one has like a Toyota Supra spoiler on it. It's still neat to see such a nice Opel GT. I'm going to continue. I think this is the last line I have to get in this building here. I think this show's a lot bigger than I think it is, so I believe I'm going to have to go a little faster. Nice 61 Impala. It's a 442 convertible. We love our internationals. This is a 72 Travel SVT, so I'm guessing it's got a Ford drivetrain in it. Even made a custom IH badge with the SVT on it. Oh, look at this. It's got the keypad. Oh, so basically it's just set right on top of a Ford F-Series. This Packard. Something slightly more stock, I'm assuming. So 35.
Looks like it looks like
The beautifully restored 1935 Packard. A full custom Beetle. This one was in Hot Rod magazine back in 1981. This Chevy Vega. 327 in there. It's even a hatchback. A 64 Corvette. There's a Roadrunner convertible, 69. This 69 Camaro that marks the end of this particular building here at the Good Guys meet. Alright, so we're walking into the next building, which looks like it's a bunch of lowriders, which we love lowriders on the channel. I know there's another building with like model cars like for kids, so I'm going to be checking that out as well. But we're going to go check out as much of these hot lowriders as we can. There is some music in here, so I'll try to talk over when the music's close as much as possible. But just give you a general idea of some of the really cool lowriders in this building. Got this 56 Chevy. But it's real neat, like this Caprice here. And the 64 Impala. It's definitely a learning curve on this new GoPro camera because it's not set up like the old GoPros exactly, except it still does go through batteries very quickly. And the first battery I put in that I thought was charged was not. So that was a bit of a surprise. I had to take everything apart again, install a new battery. But we do it just to bring you all these really cool cars, such as the 66 Impala. I can't even imagine when it goes into the paint and all the, you know, all the work on these cars, because I'm sure the video just doesn't pick up the finish on these as well as seeing it in person. Which is why it's always great to get out to a car show. This fully custom 63. So if you look at all the engraving, it's 66 Caprice, and a town car. This is kind of where lowriders been going, because I mean these are obviously much easier to find, these town cars, than the old Impalas, which are getting a little bit scarce. And of course the G-bodies are always popular, such as this Regal. Really nice 58 convertible. Not sure how close I'm supposed to get, but so I got more of a modern swap LS. This 59 Impala. If you'd like to see more lowriders, there was a great car show I went to last week. It was the Bellflower Boulevard Car Show. There was a lot of lowriders at that event. There's a video. This Mercury. Unfortunately, I don't know how close I can get to the music over on the other side, so I might not be able to bring you some of those cars. This video is going to be so long that I just can't do multiple uploads and keep editing until YouTube is happy, so it's very unfortunate, but there's some absolutely beautiful cars here. Look at this Hudson. Have you ever seen a Hudson lowrider? There's a neat Mercury Marquis in the 1970s. I actually saw these at Home Depot. You actually get those at Home Depot, believe it or not. That's when do you ever see a lowrider Mercury Marquis? But there it is right there. A very original lowrider. Here's a Lincoln Mark V. This 66 Chevy Wagon. Wagon, or not Wagon, 62 or hardtop. A 50 Mercury. Here's a lowrider Lincoln Mark III Continental. We got this custom Harley Davidson. So here we go. We got this. I'm gonna go through this line and probably the one over there. Just give you a good idea what's in here, as there's just so many beautiful lowriders here. There's actually an autocross course set up over here. And I'm sure they're not doing it right now, but I know throughout the weekend they're actually doing some autocrossing. So I'm thinking these are some of the vehicles here for the autocross. Including this Corvette. Not sure about the F-Series pickup here. But if I can get over here when they're doing it, I'll try to shoot a little bit of that. I know they have a band as well. They have various events. On this, I believe they have like a car cruise where they take a cruise around the area. But I wasn't able to come down yesterday.
Needed those, and then he decided to do this again because.
Yeah. They've got STIs, which are like this high-grade shit.
Here's the autocross area. including this Comet. And a Maverick.
So it's a very comfortable house. So you taking this half set? Or you're not going to
A good example of some of the cars for the here for the autocross. We got some more over here.
So Tommy.
Even a dune buggy.
Oh, good. There you go.
So just a little bit of everything. C4 Corvette with an LS swap. Okay, so we're continuing outside for the cars out here. I just had lunch. It was a little expensive, so if you come to this event, be prepared. I had like a gyro and some French fries, and it was like $22. That's without a drink because I brought my own water. So it's a little pricey, but that's all right. We do this all just to bring you these great car shows. So there's a lot of outside events. I think tomorrow and Sunday there's going to be different cars because the cars that are outside, these people either live locally or they're staying in local hotels and they drive. And in fact, all day I've seen cars coming in and out of here. So I'm not sure what this Toyota Camry is doing here, but I think he's lost. But I guess I could have brought the marquee in. So here we are. Just a really nice day today. Not sure where they're gonna start up the autocross. I know there's like a schedule online, but I'll just kind of play it by ear rather than looking it all up. Oh, this is the dragster. I think they're gonna start up some dragsters at like 1 o'clock or something. Seems like a very original older rod. You can see the paint's a little faded through. That's kind of neat. As soon as they start doing the dragster light up, look at this bus coming out of here. An old short bus. And he's got the top all bubbled up, so I'm guessing it was used as a camper. Like I said, all day there's just been cars moving around. So at one point, one car will be in one spot, it'll be in the next spot the next, and just stuff coming in and out. I think tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow and Sunday are probably gonna be just completely busy out here. It's just a nice little show. I don't believe I could ever get all the cars that are here into one video. It's just not gonna happen. We'll try to do what we can though. Not many other events coming up. The other next one I have a press pass for is the LA Auto Show. This guy actually is a Meyer because this car winds up at Bob's Big Boy a lot. As I said, the next show I'm going to be going to is the LA Auto Show. Oh, no, the next one I have a press pass for, and I've actually got passes for the press preview days, if you will. So I'll be able to go in there and check out all the new vehicle unveilings and things like that, even though we're not really a new vehicle channel per se. But you'll get to see it anyway. Check out the short bed C10. I'm guessing he's here for the Autocross event. But,
oh my God, you gotta go. Once you go, I'm on my 6th year in a row. I got no place to park.
So I've got that. I've got SEMA, Lemons Rally. I'm sure there's something else I'm forgetting about that I'm like booked for. In fact, I was talking to my friend Jimmy in between shooting some of this video today, and seems that the 67 Imperial that we're using on the rally was involved in an accident, but it's still drivable, so it'll just be a little bit more lemony for the rally. So unfortunately it wasn't an accident, but nothing so terrible that would make it undrivable, fortunately. So check out this 40 Mercury. All right, I think they're gonna do the dragster stuff here in a minute. Let me get the last two cars here on this line.
Be honest with yourself, man. Do what you want, dude. You know what I mean? If you're true to yourself.
I believe it's at 1 o'clock that they're gonna do it. It's got this cool hardtop wagon. Could be yours for $40,000. These are extremely rare, though, as you can imagine. This is neat. This is like a, I don't know if it's a car transporter, if he uses it to haul like a fifth wheel trailer. This one's an auto car. I don't know what year this is, 1940 auto car. I'm guessing it's set down on some later frame of some sort. It's usually what they do. See the motor in there. Nope, it's got a pickup truck bed. Definitely something very unique. And a well-patinted Chevrolet pickup truck. Complete with air conditioning and a tilt column. I decided to take a break from the loud noises and the sun outside. It's actually quite warm today, despite the fact we're right near the ocean. Go inside and check out the model car display. They have this, and over off in the corner they got a great place for the young ones to have some fun and games in the middle of the car show. It's always good to give them a place to like let off some steam. Show some of the model.
Try getting popped into one of your members.
Well, they were Did you know?
Show you some of the nice model cars and model motorcycles.
I just found that out. That's so sad.
Batmobile. And we got more on display back there that you can't really get to. You can see everyone's still kind of moving around. I'm going to start off earlier where I was before I went in the buildings, which was I think I ended at that Chevy Wagon on this line. as I try to shoot as much as I can. Obviously, different cars have moved around or left or whatnot. This is the Ford Coupe we saw earlier, but now he's parked over here, so it's a little confusing. I think I'm going to shoot this. I may try to hit, there's a Concours event tomorrow east of San Diego. It's a little bit of a drive. I do have a hotel room for the night, nothing fancy, just a Motel 6, but I did book that knowing I wasn't going to want to drive back to LA on a Friday afternoon. I'm going to hit that and then maybe try to hit the van show if there's time, which I doubt there will be. But I like this Grand Prix with the, it's like a 421, 2 4-barrel carburetors in it, and a 4-speed. It's a very rare car. I believe I've seen this car before. I'm trying to remember. It's definitely something I would have shot if I saw it. Another video. It's like I said, it's an absolutely beautiful day. It's kind of warm considering literally the ocean is, I don't know, right, the ocean's like literally right over there. So it's like Pacific Coast Highways back there, and then after that you're on the ocean. It's not really much of a sea breeze today, but lots of beautiful cars to look at and cruising around the premises here at the fairgrounds. And this guy's brought his own music, so it's kind of dueling with the other music, so it's just going to be all mixed up. This is actually the Del Mar racetrack back there, a very historic horse racetrack. Oh, sorry, that's the band back there, so. Well, I honestly don't know how long this video is already, but I know, according to my SD card, I've already shot more than an hour of footage. So I know we've passed the hour mark. Not sure how much longer it's going to be. I try to post it all in one video because that's what YouTube seems to like. And if you've made it this far, great. Another tip is you can also watch part of the video, go back, check your history, and watch, and then when you hit the video again, it'll put you right back where you left off, and you can watch the rest of the video later, because I know from experience, my personal experience, sometimes it's not often easy to watch the entire length of these long videos. But that's a good one. So I'll definitely be testing the limits of Motel 6's Wi-Fi tonight, trying to upload this video. And let's check out this 1959 Buick Electra, deuce and a quarter, 4-door flat top. That's one of those I've never owned. I've always wanted to own a 59 Buick. I've never actually owned one, or almost bought a 60 once, many years ago. Just one of my favorite GM designs of the late 50s is a Chevy 2. Show you a few more of the Woodies. Unfortunately, they're all kind of spread out here, so I wonder if they're actually expecting more either later today or tomorrow. I actually saw some people leaving, so I think it's just after 1 o'clock, and some people are starting to leave for the day. But some of these cars are actually, let's check out, this is Mercury Woody, called Gidget. Now we got some of the Autocross action out here.
And I like to put your last stuff. That was nice. Yeah, I understand. I get it. I don't want to talk to you. So they have a bike that has a big red Bugatti thing on it. The tables have the Bugatti emblem, and to move the bike is a precision instrument. Oh, it's insane. And I talked to the snack that I got in the
gonna do some more walking around some of the outside car show. I actually saw this guy driving in this morning when I got off the freeway at the same time I did in this 55 gasser. Also the guy in the El Camino as well. They must be together because I spotted them when I got off the freeway. So those cars are driven. It's always nice to get out and walk, which is really nice. And it's nice to be back with all these car shows after last year when there really wasn't anything going on for obvious reasons. So you have to check out this 40 Deluxe with the Cadillac in it. And that's a neat old, very original car. It's kind of stuff I used to find all the time about 20 years ago, and now it's just getting increasingly difficult to find original cars like that, as you can imagine. I'm sure some of you guys are out there looking for cars that are on my channel, or you would be on my channel, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. But I'm very fortunate that I have some really nice cars and some great projects that should keep me busy for years to come. And there's a neat Italian car. This is a Ghia, and it's got a, of course, it's got a Mopar V8 in it. I'm gonna have to talk over this really quickly because the song just ended. I'm right by the speaker, and another song is about to begin, I'm sure. Yep, there it is. But just wanted to be able to bring you this really awesome car, despite the fact we're right by the speakers. That's what a neat one. All right, now I think I'm far away enough from the music, and there's enough engine noise behind me that I can show you this Shelby GT500 convertible. My grandfather actually had a 69 model. This is a 69 or 70. This one's a 69. He had a blue with a white stripe that he had brand new. Unfortunately, it was sold off back in the 1980s because obviously they're very expensive cars these days. I really like this 61 Buick here, this LeSabre. I think we're getting towards the end of this area. There's the other area, and the area going back to where I started that I still haven't filmed, believe it or not. And if there's more cars here tomorrow, I can't even imagine, because it's definitely worth checking out if you're in the area. And these Goodguys shows are worth checking out. And they did hook me up with a free pass for media, since I'm helping promote it by doing these videos, as there's more 40 coupes here to taunt me. Alright, so I'm actually going to start walking back. There's still tons of cars to see, but cars, I think most of the cars are just moving around. Now, some have left, but I think part of this event is to cruise around the fairgrounds as well. So there's still plenty of cars here that I have not shot. It's impossible to get them all, especially since they're moving around a lot, some of them. But at least can give you an idea of the scale of the show, that there's just so many cars here to see, and lots of interesting stuff. As the cars roll by, I'm going to hit this last stretch that I didn't get earlier, and I think that is going to be the end of the video. So it's coming up very shortly. I'm going to see the last of the cars. A lot of people have already left for the day. It's after 2 o'clock. Check-in at my hotel's 3, and they have a pool. So that's where I'll be. Actually, I'll probably wind up going to like a thrift store too, trying to see if I can find anything first. But I've already checked offer up to see if there's anything I want to buy while I'm down here. That's how I roll. Okay, that's going to wrap things up for my video here at the 2021 Goodguys Del Mar Nationals in Del Mar, California, near San Diego. I'll be filming hopefully a couple videos tomorrow, hopefully at least one I'll hit another event. There's a concourse event in like eastern San Diego County, which might be a bit of a stretch for me to get to, or I might just run up to the, there's a van meet in Anaheim. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. I think I've pretty much filmed most of the stuff here. I realize there's gonna be different cars here tomorrow. I tried to get as much as I could. Obviously, it's impossible to shoot everything at this event, but I tried. We got lots of great content coming up for you in future videos. Also, one guy actually recognized me from my videos and thanked me, so that always makes me feel a little good. But leave a comment as what your favorite car was, and until next time, I'll be seeing you.